You could spend $500 on a shirt, a really nice one, and still look like you borrowed it from your older brother. And you could spend $30 on something off the rack and look like $1,000,000. The difference has nothing to do with the brand, nothing to do with a price tag, even nothing to do with the color or the fabric. It's fit, and it's the number one mistake I see men make every single day. I know you're thinking, I buy my size. How is that wrong? And that's exactly the problem. Because here's one thing nobody tells you: your size and your fit are not the same thing. So stick with me for the next couple of minutes, because by the end of this video, you're going to see clothes and your own wardrobe completely differently. Let's get into it. Why fit is everything. Here's the simplest way I can explain why fit matters so much. When clothes fit well, they disappear. People don't see the clothes, they see you. They see confidence, they see someone who has his life together. But when clothes don't fit, on the other hand, that's all they see: baggy shoulders, bunching fabric, trouser hems dragging on the floor. It becomes a distraction. Think about the last time you see someone walk into a room and just owned it. I guarantee their clothes fit them perfectly, didn't they? It's almost never about what they are wearing, it's about how it sat on their body. Now, here's why most men get this wrong, and it's not their fault. Off the rack clothing is designed for a statistical average. It's made for a mannequin that doesn't actually exist. That mannequin has a 32-inch waist, a 40-inch chest, and proportions that only about 5% of men globally have. The rest of us, whether we are broader, leaner, shorter, taller, or longer in the torso, we're buying clothes made for someone else. And then we're wondering why nothing looks quite right. So, what do you do about it? You learn to shop smarter, and you understand the three different zones that matter most. So let's get to the three different zones of fit. You see, gentlemen, every outfit, it doesn't matter whether it is a suit, a casual shirt, or jeans, has three zones that make or break the look. Get these right, and every other thing is forgivable. Get these wrong, and no amount of good taste can save you. So, zone one, the shoulders. This is the most important one and the hardest to fix cheaply. The shoulder seam, that little seam that runs across the top of your arm, should sit right at the edge of your shoulder, not hanging off it and not pulling across your back. If the shoulder seam is dropping down the arm, then that jacket or that shirt is too big. If it's pulling back and you can't move your arms freely, then that jacket is too small. And listen to this: a tailor can fix a lot of things, but a bad shoulder is expensive and sometimes impossible to correct. So this is the zone that you need to get right at the point of purchase. Zone 2, the chest and torso. For shirts, jackets, and blazers, you want something clean. No pulling across the chest when you button it. No excess fabric ballooning at the sides. When you put your arms down, the fabric should follow the shape of your body and not hang away from it like a tent. So here is a simple test. Button your shirt or your jacket, then place your hand flat against your stomach. Can you slide your hand under the fabric comfortably without it pulling? Good. Is there too much room that you could fit a second hand? Too big. Is the fabric straining at the buttons? Too small. Zone 3, the trouser break. The break is where your trousers meet your shoe. This is the one that men get wrong most often and notice least, but everyone else notices. You see, there are three options when it comes to the break. You have no break, half break, and full break. No break simply means that the hem of your trousers grazes on top of your shoes. This is clean, modern, and works for slim trousers and casual looks. Half break means the fabric rests slightly on the shoe with a gentle fold. This is classic, versatile, and works for almost everything. A full break, however, means that the fabric stacks heavily on your shoes. Note that this is a specific kind of look, which often reads as old fashioned unless you're going for something intentional. My recommendation for most guys starting out is that you go for the half break because it is the most forgiving and the most universally flattering. All right, so now let's talk about some specific mistakes I see constantly. These are the things that are quietly undermining how you look every single day. Mistake number one, buying clothes that fit your biggest measurement. If you've got broader shoulders and a slimmer waist, you've probably been buying jackets that fit the shoulders and then swimming in excess fabric through the body. You need to stop this. Buy for your shoulders, yes, that's the priority. And then you get the body taken in by a tailor. That alteration will typically cost you less, however, will transform how the jacket looks on you. Mistake number two, I will grow into it or I will lose weight. My advice to you, dress for the body you have today. Full stop. Clothes that do not fit your current body make you look less put together and ironically make you look heavier or more unkempt than you actually are. Well fitted clothes on your current body will always look better than perfectly sized clothes you are not quite in yet. Mistake number three, ignoring sleeve length. Your shirt sleeve should show about half an inch to an inch under your jacket sleeve, and your shirt sleeve itself should end right at your wrist bone, not mid forearm, and definitely not on your knuckles, right at the wrist. And this is one of those tiny details that separates a put together man from someone who just puts clothes on. Mistake number four is treating size as identity. Oh, I'm extra large, I'm 2XL. This is not style strategy. Sizes vary wildly between brands. A large for one brand will be an XL for another or a 2XL for another brand. So stop looking at the tag and start looking in the mirror. Try putting things on and judge by how it looks and feels on you and not what the label says. Okay, gentlemen, so now you know what to look out for. Here is how to actually fix your fit situation without starting from scratch. Step one, just find a good tailor. Find a good tailor. And I believe this is genuinely the most underused tool in a man's wardrobe. A local tailor can take in the waist of a jacket, shorten sleeves, hem trousers, and take in the sides of a shirt, often for less than you spend on a round of drinks. So find someone local, build a relationship with such a person, and start bringing in pieces you already own that are close but not quite right. Step two, learn your measurements. Know your measurement. Chest, waist, hip, inseam, sleeve length. Write these down. Keep them in your phone. When you're shopping online, which is where most of us shop now, to be frank, these numbers are the difference between getting it right and returning half your order. Number three, shop by fit and not by brand. Some brands are cut for athletic build. Some are cut for slim. Some run generous through the chest. Once you know which brands work for your build or proportions, shopping becomes way easier. Look, here's the truth about style that nobody talks about enough. That it is not about spending more money. No, it is also not about following trends. And it's also not about having the perfect body. It is understanding what works for your body and then making small intentional choices that put you in control of how you show up. Fit is the foundation. Get it right and every other thing gets easier. If this video helped you look at something differently, then do me a favor. Drop a comment below and tell me the one fit mistake you've been making. I read every single one of them. And if you know someone who's been struggling with this, share this video with them. It might be the thing that actually clicks for them. Also, in the description of this video and in my bio, I have a free ebook that takes you from average to stylish. Click on the link to get it for free. It's been Dapper Up, y'all. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.